So the long journey to the summit of European football starts with the opening fixture of the Champions League. So quite a contest we have in store. Just listen to the noise level from the stands. So the players and officials stand tall for the anthem. And now the lineups for the game. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He can goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Oh, quite no argument from me on that one. Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Great leap! Goal! Manchester United! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Roma trail at this early stage. How will they respond? The Red Devils maintain this recent habit of starting really strongly. Sesko. Meno. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now it's Fekir. Bailey. Kone. And it's Dybala. Eugine. Who's going to make this theirs? Mbuemo. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Hits it first time! And that really should have hit the net. Manchester United have been caught cold a bit at the start of games recently. It's a trend they'll seek to buck here. United are already ahead, the perfect start.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
Bruno Fernandes tries a long pass towards the front. Good save, really well read. It's got in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, and just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Matches Cunha.
Needed a better pass there. Passes it through. He's gone for it! Loose ball, who's going to get there? Trying to get there. Bruno Fernandes shakes the shoots. Spoon forward. It's a loose ball. Shot a goal!
That would have sent a chill up the keeper's spine. It was really shifting.
Shaw with the ball through. It's come loose. Manchester United claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Turns and goes back. Cristante gets good distance on it. Sesko. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Bailey.
Dybala. Kone into the channel. He's dealt with that well. Mado looks to slip it through.
Mancini.
Does well there, alert. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bruno Fernandes.
Shaw with the cross.
More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it! A pretty simple finish in the end, what do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Dybala. Played out to the right. Dovbik pings it out wide. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Mbuemo. Diogo Dalot.
Bruno Fernandes. Tries a through ball. Whipped in. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Bruno Fernandes gets it back from Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. Just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
United are cruising in at half-time, 3-0 ahead. De Ligt concedes a free kick for that. Sesko. Now the pass. Bruno Fernandes! And that's off target.
Yeah, we love a trier, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
Hermoso.
Oh, he's come flying in. Chance to shoot. Smart save. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Goes for a sweeping cross. It's gone for a throw-in. Mancini. Bailey. Sesko.
Hermoso.
Plays it out to the flank.
Jika.
Roma have made it clear what they're trying.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a long forward pass. Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it through. It's always going to be the keepers.
Bailey.
Plays it out to the wing.
Roma have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Sudah. Out to the left it goes.
Dybala.
Looking to get on the end of this. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Looks like a good ball through. Manchester United have a sub ready to come on. Bruno Fernandes is officially the best player in the team when it comes to receiving passes. Eugine. United still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Eugine. Bruno Fernandes. Into the middle. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bruno Fernandes pumps it forwards. Can he put it away? Aimed long and direct. Plays it over to the other flank. Sudah. Al-Sharawi. No way through there.
Well, trying to bulldoze his way through a crowded area is unlikely to yield any joy, Peter. He needs to find a little more guile.
Dybala. Al-Sharawi.
Bailey.
Plays it out to the wing. It's a throw. Bueno tries to dink it in. And the finish! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Big chance! Keeper's got his work done. Emotional. Manchester United are closing in on a comfortable win. Deftly done. Big chance! Really well taken goal. They are running riot here.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
The Red Devils have decided now is the time to make their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Dybala. Just 5 minutes left. Zirkzee. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Dembele. Kone. It's a loose ball. There will be a throw-in. Delivery from Dybala. Fence has got rid of that. Oh, denied at the last. Dybala plays it short. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Dybala! That is simply superb! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Roma grab have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Belly hurtling down that right flank. Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Oh, that's neat. Great football, shot and save. And the referee brings it to a close. United start as they wanted to start. All 3 points, the first 3 points, crucially. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.
Ground that barely needs an introduction, the grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. The teams then, Manchester United against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Becklin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Here are the lineups we've just been given. That gets things running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Crosses one in. No, that's not going to find its target.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Danger averted for now. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Played into the middle. And back out it comes. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Havertz. Diabo.
Martinelli. Merino.
The Red Devils were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. Looks to slip it through. Crunching tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw.
Martinelli.
It's going to be another throw. Tries to get it forward quickly. Saka. Pumps it upfield. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Gabriel.
Here comes the corner. And the volley. No, not quite.
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre.
Gabriel.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Mikel Merino.
Needed to come up with a better ball.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Bruno Fernandes. Now the cross. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Massive leap! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
Saliba. Ødegaard.
And a hand in that goal which gave his side the lead in their last match. So it is still 0-0.
Ødegaard.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Rice.
Ødegaard.
No question, that's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. Bruno Fernandes. Big chance! It's come loose. We can get that clear. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Gabriel Calafiori.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Havertz.
Passes it through. Top save! That shot was travelling. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Eugine. Who's going to make this theirs?
Sesko. Ødegaard.
Kepa gets it upfield. Meno. Up to the keeper and go again. Plays it out to the wing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Look, this is a real case of poor finishing as much as anything. They've created the chances, at least that's the important thing.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Manchester United playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Played out to the wing. Struck first time. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Thiago. Spoon forward. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Saka.
Arsenal have their manager to thank for the last result.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes...
He scored!
Unbelievable.
And the second half is off to a flyer! Kepa reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Arsenal look as though they're about to make a change. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Tries a through ball. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here. Bruno Fernandes. It's a good-looking cross. Harmlessly behind.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Rice.
Arsenal have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Looks like a good ball through. Meno! He's got away with one there. Juara. Whipped in. Header! Good delivery, no joy.
Oh, you've got to say that the leap there was brilliant, but he just couldn't execute the header.
Maguire positions himself well and cuts it out.
Arsenal have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Calafiori.
Forward it goes. Wan-Bissaka boots it upfield. Havertz on a charge down the left. And that's a throw. Coaxed out to the wing. Oh, glorious footwork! It's a loose ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Firmly met. It's come loose. Gabriel did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Defenders on the back foot. Jules. They scored early in the second half to give them a 1-0 lead. Decent ball. He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Manchester United grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. Rice. Odegaard. Now the pass. Tries one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, you can't fault the effort they're putting into it. You know, without an end product, though, it just piles up the frustration.
United have a sub ready to come on. Oh, good steal, he just read it. So not long left in this now. The Red Devils are on the verge of another win, closing in on 4 in a row. Havertz. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Plays it out to the flank. Aimed long and direct. Fine defending there.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Who's going to make this theirs? Havertz. Wan-Bissaka. Meno. Havertz. Umbuemo. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Oh, good interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Meno. Shaw Puts it into the middle. And time is up. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
At times it was like Groundhog Day because of their continuous success in using width as the best route to goal. It worked a treat and it looked a treat. Another point I can make is that the foundations for this win were placed near both touchlines because they were able to build attack after attack with little resistance.
A very warm welcome to all of you from Old Trafford, Manchester. And here we have Manchester United against Ajax. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And so the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. Here then the lineups for this game. So we're up and running. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes.
Moro.
Dinks one in. Meno.
Wijndal.
Fitzjim. Ball's out on the left now. It's out for a goal kick. Plays it out to the wing. Pumps it upfield. Lucas Rocha. Ball swung in. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
It'll be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Berghaus. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, he's broken through. Tries one! It's a long forward pass. Meno. Now the pass. Plays it in. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Bruno Fernandes. In once more. And out to safety. Ball's gone out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options. Kings it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. It's well blocked and back out it comes. It is deadlocked. Matheus Cunha. Tries a through ball. It's there to get rid. It's Fernandes! Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Gets it upfield. Sutalo.
Wijndal.
Fits Jim. Berghaus. Looks to slip it through. Berghaus passes it through. Can he finish? He's long and forward.
Taylor.
Hooks it towards the front. Bruno Fernandes.
Moro.
Played out to the right. Looks like a good ball through. Towering header! Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
It's a good-looking cross. Berghaus.
Taylor.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Berghaus. Berghaus. It's gone out for a throw-in. Chance!
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
De Ligt does well to read it and intercepts. Out wide to the right. Aimed long and direct. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. And back to the keeper. Diogo Dalot. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Gets it back. Who's going to make this theirs? Diogo Dalot. Gets into some space. Pumps it into the area. And the ball is out of play. Kaplan.
Lucas Locher. Taylor.
Kaplan.
Taylor. Lucas Locher. Taylor.
Shatalo. And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. That's not going to make it. Berghaus. It's come loose. Going for goal! A whisker high.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape.
Looks to slip it through. Berghaus.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Matheus Cunha.
Bruno Fernandes. And now they can launch a counter.
Wijndal.
Fired in from distance. Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. Spoon forward. Oh, good interception. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
Taylor.
Gets it away. What a throw in. Manchester United look as though they're about to make a change. Gets it into the middle. Offside that time.
Yeah, the cross was decent, but probably should have been dealt with defensively. At least he was nice and alert. Oh, look, they should have reacted to that quicker. You know, still he was helped by the fact that the marking was so poor.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
He'll fancy himself from here. It's a loose ball. Drilled in low. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Knocks it away.
Lucas Locher.
Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Jim.
Dolberg.
Bruno Fernandes is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nguemo. Pushes it out wide. That'll be a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Wijndal.
Turns and goes back. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Up to meet it. Gets good distance on it.
Shaw with the cross.
And back out it comes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Well, he appears to be singled out here as the enemy number one, and he's the one that they're looking to get to first. And I think they think if they get to him, then they're probably going to stop the main threat. So I think they've got to come up with a fresh idea or two to combat that.
Bas. Chipped through. Hurls himself at it.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
And it's Shaw. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Sesko plays a clever pass. And the flag has stayed down. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Diabo tries a through ball. Played into the middle. And the defence can get it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Chelsea against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
We're underway. Lavia. Good trick. Bruno Fernandes pumps it upfield. Defenders on the back foot. Nicely controlled. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And back out it comes. Looks to slip it through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Clears it out of harm's way. That had to be more accurate. Tries a long pass towards the front. Pedro Neto. Fernandes.
Disasi.
Fernandes. Mbuemo, thrust towards the front line, out wide to the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. In with a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, that's the kind of break that could do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Disasi
He's fouled. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Back to the keeper and try something new. Pedro Neto. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Palmer. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's got the ball glued to his feet. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandes. Done very well to intervene. Dinks one in. Pedro! That really should have hit the net.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Gets it back. It's a long forward pass. De Ligt. Juara. Mbuemo. The Red Devils do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward.
Diogo Dalot.
Looks like a good ball through. That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Good clearance and very necessary. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Tries a through ball.
Umbuemo.
Sesko. Now, can he capitalise? Mount! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Oh, and he made things so difficult for the keeper there by pulling a little dummy just before he pulled the trigger, and it almost came off.
He's there to get rid. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. De Ligt. Crunching tackle. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Chelsea get it back again. Tries lifting it over. Looks to play him in. But a minor communications breakdown. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Shot at goal! And that's off target.
Yeah, the first touch was the thing to pick out there. That was really nice, but what followed was a big disappointment, and he'll know now what he needs to work on.
It's a loose ball. And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
And out to safety. Goalkeeper's ball. Tries to dink it in, and through to the goalkeeper.
Diogo Dalot. Umbuemo.
That's a throw. Defence has got rid of that. We've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United have clearly identified that the right wing is their main supply route because of all the crosses delivered from that side. They may meet more resistance out there second half. They shouldn't have it as easy.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. A tight old game so far. Can that change now?
Umbuemo.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Mudryk. Julemand. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Mount. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Colwell. Undrick. David. That's the throw. Lavia. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Mano. Now the pass. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Battles to win it back.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Sesko, and it's Shaw. Shaw passes it through. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Pumps it forwards. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to slip it through. Looks like a good ball through. Big chance! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Palmer. Looks to thread it through. A foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Gets it back. Aimed forward. Fernandes. Manchester United cannot afford to let up now. They have been conceding late goals of late. Has gone out. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Tries a through ball. A chance! Matches Cunha! It's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
The Red Devils get themselves into the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
United get a goal late in the game again. They are such a dangerous side in the closing stages. Shaw. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gets it back. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Great leap! It's in! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Manchester United could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Ball is over the line. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well won, that's good play. Aimed long and direct. Good trick. So what now? Fernandez cuts it out. 4 extra minutes added on. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now the pass. Shaw. Who's going to make this theirs? Shaw with the ball through. Crosses into the box. And that's that. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.